Hi, I would like to welcome you to the 2020 Client Organizer. There have been some changes to the organizer this year, so let's dig in. There are 2 packets in your envelope: the color sheets that we need you to review and sign, and your personal tax organizer. To keep you healthy during the COVID-19 pandemic, we are trying to limit the time that you need to spend in the office when you drop off your tax information. Please review and complete the enclosed documents. We have created this checklist to help ensure we have all the required information to complete your tax return. Of course, if we have questions, we'll give you a ring. Please review and sign the Client Tax Return Annual Engagement Letter. This letter clearly defines our responsibilities and the client responsibilities when completing your individual tax return. Remember, if you file married filing joint, we need both taxpayer and spouse to sign this yellow sheet. Next is our client information sheet. Over our years of experience, we have found these questions are the most commonly missed on the tax organizer. So yes, they are asked twice. But please take the time to review this sheet. Address, is it the same as last year? Telephone? Email address? What about your contact preference? Telephone or email? Do you need this return for farm? What we mean by that is, are you a qualified farmer, meaning 2/3 of your gross income is from farming? If so, your taxes are due on March 1st. And please review the rest of the information. Do you remember the stimulus checks from the spring of 2020? The IRS will. These checks will be reconciled on your 2020 tax return. We will need to know how much you received. If you still have a notice you received in the mail, you know, the one with Donald Trump's signature on it. If you still have it, we would love to have a copy. Either way, please fill out this orange sheet. Now to the 2020 Client Organizer. There have been some changes on the looks of the organizer, but don't worry. The looks have changed, but all the information is still listed on the organizer. There are a couple of paragraphs on the letter I want to point your attention to. In order to meet the filing deadline for the 2020 income tax return dates, your completed tax organizer needs to be received by our office by no later than March 23rd, 2021. If we received your information beyond that date, your tax return may need to go on extension. We do not automatically file tax extensions. You must notify us in writing, email, or fax if you wish to file an extension. The first question on the client organizer is regarding e-signatures. To help with social distancing, we're asking if clients would prefer to sign their documents electronically rather than coming into the office. On this page, please make sure your personal information, present mailing address, and dependent information is correct. Make any necessary changes directly on the form. This page covers estimated taxes. Do you expect your income to change in 2021? If so, you'll need to explain any differences in your 2020 income versus your expected 2021 income. This also includes changes in deductions, withholdings, and dependents. Further down the page, you'll notice 2020 federal estimated tax payments. On the far right column, you'll notice the calculated amount that we gave you for last year's taxes. In this column, you'll notice the date paid. Please indicate the date you paid your estimated taxes with the amount in this column. This page is a list of forms you submitted last year. If you don't have some of these this year, just draw a line through them on the form. If you're a business owner or farmer, you'll get a form similar to this. The right-hand column shows prior year information. This column here shows 2020 information. Indicate your business income here and your cost of goods sold here. On the next page is for your 2020 expenses. Again, on the right-hand column is prior year information. If you don't see an expense listed, please add it under the other expenses. This form is a depreciation asset list. You'll notice in the middle is a description of the property. Over on the right-hand side, you'll see date and service and also cost basis. If a piece of equipment sold during the year, there's an empty space or an empty line underneath the asset name. If it's sold, put the date sold next to it with the sales price. The final page of your client tax organizer is the 2020 state estimated tax payments. Please indicate the date you paid your state estimated taxes here, and right here, show the amount that you paid. If you have any questions on this organizer, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Thanks for watching.